Well, this level of cold is not only uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. We wanted to know more about how these temperatures affect the human body and what you need to know in order to stay safe. Joining me right now for more on that is Dr. Mike Olgren, Emergency Medical Director at St. Mary's Hospital. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, we in Michigan, we're weekend warriors. We love to get out in the elements and see if we can take in some snowmobiling or ice skating or sledding or something like that, but it can be dangerous.
Yes, it can. Definitely the thing to do is prevent the injury, the cold injury.
I think the thing is, how can you tell when you may have gotten too much out there?
Well, I mean, certainly if you're feeling cold, that's certainly a good sign. If you get wet while you're cold, that's another danger sign out there because wetness increases the damage that the cold can do to you. The wind chill that we talk about all the time also is another factor into that dangerous cold condition.
So there are different factors that can sort of increase the danger of being too cold.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And first you'll start to see your skin in the cold affected areas will turn red, and then it will be painful and you may have some tingling and numbness. Gradually it'll just become worse and worse, and then you may lose some feeling eventually if you're getting to the point of frostbite.
Okay, so there's a difference between frost nip and frostbite, right?
Correct. Frost nip is the first stages before you get to frostbite. That's something that you can heal from without necessarily needing medical attention. Frostbite is much more serious.
I know that some of the area schools are taking precautions too. My son's school has not gone out for recess this week because it's just so cold.
And that's the way to avoid getting injury, is to avoid the cold when you can. Certainly staying indoors, wearing effective, good clothing, covering up as much of your body surface area as possible.
Who is more at risk for frostbite?
There are certain medical conditions that can make people more at risk. People with blood vessel diseases, so arteriosclerosis, people with diabetes, people who have had cold injury before are more predisposed to getting cold injury than others.
Okay, so and kids too, I guess they don't really know when to come in, it seems like, because they want to stay out there as long as they possibly can. Right.
Anyone who has any, shall we say, not adult judgment can be more at risk. So kids, people who may be intoxicated out in the cold, not a good mix as well.
Right. Okay. Dr. Olgren from St. Mary's, thank you for joining us. Just have to pay attention to the elements out there.